So it's good to see Guy Ritchie move away from that nonsense like King Arthur and Aladdin. I mean, Aladdin's fine, but Guy Ritchie, you're better than that. Come on. And with that, I'm welcome to another episode of The Romantor. My goal, as always, is to enhance the movie watching experience. So The Gentleman, of course, the newest movie by the aforementioned Guy Ritchie, a director who I really like, particularly early on here. And he brings another kind of fast-paced, comedic gangster-style film in the vein of a Snatch or a Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which some of his earlier work. If you're a fan of those, I'll tell you right now, you're going to be a fan of this movie. Now, Guy Ritchie here brings a cast, a big name cast: Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant, Charlie Hunnam, Henry Golding, who's coming up as of late. And this is a movie about particularly Matthew McConaughey, who plays this gangster who is a drug kingpin, if you will, overseas, and he primarily deals in marijuana. He's looking to retire and sell off his business, his empire, if you will. And there's a lot of obstacles in the way, of course. And of most gangster movies, there's a lot of backstabbing and back alley treaties, and of course the occasional guy getting clipped here and there. But Guy Ritchie, what he's doing here, what he does best, and that's bring his energy. It's that kind of interesting, unique style, quick editing, very fast paced, with some really good and clever dialogue here to bring us a very entertaining film. I really enjoy what I saw here. Now, the first thing that really stands out, besides, Guy Ritchie's sense of style and direction, is the cast. I mean, everybody kind of brings their A game. They're having a lot of fun here and really taking these characters, bringing them to life. Matthew McConaughey's, he's been good for a while now. He's good for what he does. But a lot of other notables, even Charlie Hunnam, who I generally don't like. I love them as Jax in Sons of Anarchy, but he hasn't done anything afterwards that really impressed me. But here, I think he does a really good job. He's given much better material than he's had in the past. Hugh Grant is great. I love Hugh Grant's character. He kind of plays like a private investigator who kind of starts discovering some of the things that are going on behind the scenes among, this attempted sale of this guy's, empire. And he's great. He's very funny. He has some of the best lines in the movie. He really surprised me because I don't like Hugh Grant much at all. It's good to see Guy Ritchie bring out the best in him. Colin Farrell is great in this film as well. And Henry Golding, who normally plays kind of the straight guy. He's kind of the good guy here. And he's playing, in this particular film, the first time I see him be the antagonist opposite of Matthew McConaughey. And again, they're all just having a really good time. Everything kind of really gels here in terms of the chemistry with the cast. Again, the dialogue. This is a very funny movie. And it's very well paced. Which adds to the entertainment value here. Now, from a story perspective, it's a good story. I mean, it's not going to blow you out of the water. And there's some things, conveniences, particularly in the third act, that were like, okay, fine. But, and some of the twists you kind of see coming, some of the reveals and all that. It's no big surprises, but they're well executed nonetheless. And I was having so much fun with the movie, having a good time and really engaged in the story and following along. I really didn't care about some of those miscues in terms of the story and the narrative here, but because all in all, this movie is about the cast, it's about Guy Ritchie's direction, the energy that he brings, and overall, it's just a fun time. It's a good time. It's a different kind of film, and it's really something you don't usually see, particularly this time of the year. It's one I really recommend. I think you guys are gonna be really entertained, particularly if you're a Guy Ritchie fan. You like kind of, it's got the comedy, it's got some good gangster kind of vibe to it, and overall kind of fresh, exciting look here. So it's just one that I really recommend you guys go watch if you get a chance to. If not in the theaters, definitely catch it sometime at home. Either way, The Gentleman, you're gonna watch it. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.